Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, a food delivery service that brings food right to your doorstep and allows you to cook home-cooked meals in about 30 minutes. Click on the link down below and enter the code ME30 to receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. Thanks, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video, and today I'm going to be tasting this. And it looks just like, a large can of tuna, but it's not. It's a burger in a can. And this is Steakhouse Burger, 100% beef, 3 times cheese, and includes bacon as well. So this is a bacon cheeseburger in a can. Now, I have heard about this and I've read about this. I have not seen any videos about this because I wanted my reaction to be completely unbiased. And I have this one, and I also have this one. And this is the cheeseburger, and it comes in a box. Isn't this amazing? And very American patriotic colors and packaging. It says, This is made by the same company, and it's made in Germany. Everything's in German. You can put it in a convection oven at 150 degrees for 15 minutes, or you can put it in a bain-marie, which is a water bath, for 15 minutes as well. Then take the burger out. So I'm going to opt for the bain-marie as if I were camping. So these 2 burgers are very kindly sent to me by MREmountain.com. I'll thank you guys so much for sending this to me, and I will put their information down in the description. So I've been wanting to try one of these burgers for ages, and I have a few questions. Number 1, what does it taste like? Number 2, what is the texture like? After sitting together in a can for so long, how is that going to keep the integrity of the burger and the bread? Will things be mushy? Will they be what? Because they're in constant contact for, probably weeks, if not months now, right? Another question I have is, how well will it reheat in this can? Will it be warm in the middle of the burger? And last question is just all around palatability. Like, how palatable is this? Is this going to be tasty? Is it something worth buying for camping trips, or is it more just of a novelty? So based on past experience in boiling cans in water, it makes a lot of noise. So I'm going to use a clean napkin, and I'm going to place that into the bottom of my pot, and then I'm going to add my cans. All right. Cheeseburger number 1, cheeseburger number 2. All right, now I'm gonna let these boil for 15 minutes. Bye, burgers. So while my burgers are boiling, let me tell you a little bit more about HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a food delivery service that brings food right to your doorstep in a cool and insulated box. You can choose between classic, veggie, and family-style meals. It's a really great way to try new ingredients and new recipes. Recipes come in nice illustrated cards or step-by-step instructions, very simple and easy to follow. Meals come together in about 30 minutes, and cleanup is a breeze because they've been designed to use a minimal number of pots and pans. This week, my family really loved the sesame beef tacos with quick pickled veggies and spicy crema. And the meals work out to be about $10 a meal, and if you click on the link down below and enter the coupon code ME30, you shall receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. Thanks, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video, and let's go ahead and check on our burgers. All right, here are the burgers in a can. The labels actually stayed on. Impressed with that. I'm going to try the Steakhouse Burger first. This is the one that contains bacon. So in my last MRE tasting, I tasted a bunch of food that were in cans as well, and they were so wicked hot and difficult to open. But then I remembered I have this beautiful can opener, and it has this little attachment here, which is perfect for opening things like this. Nice hiss, as Steve would say. It's wrapped in paper. Oh my gosh. And compared to the Greek ration, this can is not nearly as scorchingly hot. You can see I can hold it pretty easily. And I think that has to do with the density of the food. This is much lighter. All right, I love that it's packed in paper. It does have a strange smell to it. It smells kind of tomatoey and canned, of course. Not like a burger. Okay, let's take this out. And it is warm. Look at that burger. So I was wondering if there'd be any veg in here, and if so, how would it at all survive? So let's take a look. Okay, there's some bacon there. Oh, there are some pickles. don't know if you would necessarily call that veg. There are 2 slices of pickle, bacon, here's the burger patty, and I think that's cheese, I'm not sure. Oh, there's some more, maybe that's the cheese on the bottom? It's really glued to the burger patty, so it's difficult to separate. It smells almost like a breakfast Danish though. Very odd in terms of the smell, kind of yeasty and sweet. Doesn't smell like a burger. Let's cut it in cross section to see what it looks like in the middle. It cuts pretty easily. Ooh, that's odd. So what I immediately notice is that the meat has kind of an orange tinge to it. Maybe that's paprika or food coloring of some kind. It is very generous, it's fat. Itadakimasu. In case you haven't already figured it out based on my expression, that is definitely not delicious. And it doesn't taste remotely like a burger at all, at all. It is very, very salty, and it has a very granular kind of mushy texture. The bread is very, very soft. The meat part doesn't taste like meat at all. It tastes more like TVP or textured vegetable protein. It's very grainy and kind of crumbly and separates. And it doesn't have any of that texture of meat. The bacon doesn't taste smoky at all. I wouldn't have any idea what this is. If somebody were to serve this to me, I wouldn't remotely know that it's a burger. It's terrible. If you imagine taking a can of chili, which has beans and meat in it, and kind of drying it out and reforming it into a patty, the texture is kind of similar to that. It's kind of crumbly and mushy simultaneously. Even when I had canned bacon, the Yoder's pre-cooked bacon, that at least had a fake bacon flavor to it, so it was smoky. This is not smoky at all. It just has kind of chewy, fatty, jerky texture, but none of that bacony flavor. I don't taste any onions, ketchup, or mustard, any of those familiar condiments on this burger at all. So while you're eating the burger, you don't necessarily have a tinned flavor, but when you're finished, it does taste metallic, and it's just not pleasant. All right, let's try the other burger. Now, this packaging is really charming. Ooh, that one had a nice pop to it. Okay. This one smells better. It smells of onion, like grilled onions. Hopefully this one will taste better. This one too is wrapped in paper. Whoa, look at that. And this has 4 sachets of desiccant. The first burger I had did not have a single pack of desiccant. Nothing. That's a bit of an onion, I think. This one looks a little bit better. It certainly smells better. The bread looks a little bit fluffier. It doesn't feel as soggy. Now, I believe that's onion, and that looks like a dehydrated tomato. So this one has some vegetables in it. Yeah, that definitely looks like a sun-dried tomato. There's the burger patty. Looks like it's brown. This actually looks like some cheese. This burger is also warm, as the other one was. And I can't separate the bottom patty because it's glued on with the cheese. Ooh. It almost looks more like a mushroom burger. See that kind of ring of gray around that? The bread looks a little bit better in this one as well. It's not as squishy. It's a little bit drier and fluffier. Let's see if it tastes better. Here we go. A little better. The meat seems to taste a little bit more meatier, although it does still taste like a TVP burger or a fake meat burger, which I don't mind, but when they're calling it a beef burger and it doesn't taste like one, it's a bit odd. The flavor is a little bit better, although the first one was so terrible, I think anything would be an improvement. The bread is definitely better. The bread is not as doughy or wet. It's a little bit fluffier. The top is actually dry. In terms of flavor, the bread actually does taste like bread. It tastes like those inexpensive hot dog buns. Has that same kind of processed flavor to it. While this is an improvement to the first burger I had, the first burger was so terrible, that's not saying all that much. This one is much better in texture. You still have some separation between the ingredients. You've got the chew of the patty, you've got a little bit of fluff and dryness in the bread, and you've got some vegetal cooked things going on in the middle. It doesn't sound pleasant because it's really not. This is probably the worst burger I've ever had. But it did come in a can, and it did come all the way from Germany, and I am grateful for that. And now I can say that I've had a burger in a can. So there you have it, burger in a can. Thanks to MREmountain for sending this to me. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Click on the link down below and enter the coupon code ME30 to receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Let me know in the comments if there are any videos that you'd like to see me taste other canned items or recipes or other things. And I shall see you in my next video. Oh, be sure to subscribe, follow me on social media, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo, take care. Bye! Ooh, I think I'd rather eat the paper.